Alright, today I'm going to show you how I'm going to turn this generator box into an easy to use version of it. Okay, here is my generator box. I made it kind of soundproof. I made it out of sheet metal actually. Scrap sheet metal for my work. I'm going to kind of do some modifications on it. I don't really like the way this door opens, especially if you're going to be getting rained on and all that stuff, but kind of look on the inside of it here. There again, I'm still doing some modifications with the exhaust, and I need to put like a vent fan in here for all get the heat out. There is liner in there on the walls and ceiling. Makes it very quiet actually. Plus it keeps the weather off. And I made these little holes here, whatever, to slide some wire through and stuff. But anyways, the problem is gasoline. Gasoline that says like 4.5 gallons, which this tank is, 4 gallon tank, would run 10 hours on half the power. Well, I'll be going getting gas. If we just been out of power for like 2 weeks, so that's going to getting like 10 plus gallons of gas or something like a day an average. So now we're not going to do that anymore. What we're going to do is I got a carburetor on order, and I'm going to put this carburetor on here that can use either propane or natural gas. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pipe natural gas to this thing because I don't want to worry about gasoline anymore. Okay, so I'm going to take this gasoline, I'm going to pipe it along this wall right here. And right here is a line set cover. It goes up for the air conditioner, copper wire. It's kind of bulky and big. I'm going to remake it, but I'm going to hide that copper or that gas pipe underneath that. And I'm going to pipe it up there. And then it's going to go behind this wall is a kitchen. About 10, 12 feet across. Then it goes on the other side, there's a hot water tank. That's where gas feed's at. So I'm going to pipe it over in there and bring it out here. And like I said, pipe it through here and have a pipe out here sticking through the back of that coming in with a ball valve, turn it off and on. But while I'm here, might as well just run another one underneath this, and bam, yeah, tire run out of propane at the worst times, especially. Okay, anyways, so here we are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where my gas point is. So we'll go to that spot right now. All right, here's that gas feed coming into my hot water tank. I mean, it's virtually about the same side. If I run it straight, it's going to come out almost right there. But anyway, right here, there's already a T. And all I gotta do is just take this cap off. I'm gonna put a shut-off valve. I'm gonna go right back up through here, up through there. I'm gonna go in the attic and go over and back down through here. Okay, then once I got a gas to this, I don't have to worry about getting gas anymore. Then I'm gonna feed a wire in the house to run essentials. And yeah, sure, I could. People say, "Oh, you can just wire straight into your box." Well, this antique box, this thing's terrible. This thing is, there's nothing left. This thing is just, wow. Yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah, okay. It's even worse inside. This thing's an antique. We're not gonna wire right into that thing. I need to get an updated box. But until then, I'm gonna run some extension cords. Okay, I'm gonna run one, probably to this side here, whatever, don't matter, just one, and it's gonna come out the back, and I'm gonna run it up that line set cover up in there. Okay, then I'm gonna run it over to where the furnace comes down at, up down, and it's gonna come down where the furnace duct comes down. Okay, back in that room. Okay, so that's going to be its primary. All it's got to do is kick on the fan motor. That's all it's got to do, because my furnace is gas, so I don't got to worry about powering it like that. I just got to worry about the fan motor. But I'm going to run a hefty enough cord that I could extend it up to the bedroom in case of summer power outage, and I can run that tiny little window unit we have, which is like maybe 3 or 4 amps. So I'm going to get a extension cord that's going to be plenty big enough. Not too long, but just long enough. Anyways, I'm going to come off this side here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this RV plug or not, or I'm going to use these two on this side. But anyways, I'm going to come and run wire back to there. I'm going to drill through the house here. And like I said, on the other side of the kitchen is the kitchen. Right behind in this corner here is the refrigerator. So if I'm going to I might put like a wall plug right through there for a generator only. So I can have one plug to the refrigerator, and I can have another plug, run an extension cord into the living room that can power the TV and the turtle tank, the little light and pump in there, and then charge cord. Just the essential stuff. As long as I have a refrigerator, keeps my food cold. As long as I have climate control, whether it's summer or winter, I can keep the heat on, or in a room, at least hunker up in that bedroom with an air conditioner, we'll be fine. As long as my food's good, that's all I care about. So anyways, we're going to go about doing this now. So I'm going to get some supplies gathered up and take you along for the ride. This is not a how-to video or nothing like that. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Alright, so here are all my supplies. I do have some hard pipe I'm going to have to use that's sitting over here. And I already got one piece of pipe going up and one shutoff valve going up. But this is pretty much what I have left, which is pretty much all of it. So anyways, I got a riser going up into the attic. And on that riser, I'm installing this flex pipe here. There's an extension cord wanting to get some screen time. Anyways, so I'm hooking that up, and that's going over the kitchen basically and down the wall outside. And then it's going to meet this T down here outside. And I'm going to have hard pipe going this way. That's going to go to a grill, okay? And I'm going to have pipe going this way. That's going to a generator. If you look above there, that's the kind of one I'm going to use. Each one will have its own shutoff valve, the grill and the generator. And to the generator, I'm going to have to run to that little nipple there at the end, some of this hose, to this carburetor. That's a dual fuel, maybe tri-fuel, whatever. It runs natural gas or gas, however you want to do it. I had to get that. Okay, so there are those components. And then they recommend a grounding rod to the generator, so I probably should. Okay, so then once I get into the generator, all gassed up and runs off gas, then it's time to wire the bad boy up. So I'm running to essential things only, like essential appliances such as my refrigerator and the heater. When I say heater, the heater's gas. It just needs a fan motor to kick on and all that good stuff. So I'm not drawing a lot of amps, but anyway, I got the wire that will handle the amperage off the heater. And in the summer, I got a tiny window unit in the bedroom. So the amperage on this wire is sufficient for that amperage as well. Okay, so I'm going to run this Romex. And it's going to run, I got one going in to the house at the kitchen. That's going to run the refrigerator. And I guess I'll run a stitch cord off that to the TV probably, you know. And then this one's coming down in the furnace closet. And it's going to, you know, run the furnace. And I can run a extension cord off of that to the bedroom. Heavy duty extension cord, obviously. You just can't run a puny, you know, one of those ones. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know what your amps you're pulling. You got to get the right stuff. You know, or you're going to you might cause a fire. So, anyways, here's my parts checklist. Like I said, I have a few pieces of gas pipe in my garage here that, you know, are not getting shown currently. But this is what I have. And then I'm going to start hooking this stuff up. And in the next segment, we'll fire it up. And here's my gas line coming down to a kind of a four-way there. Okay, so this one's going over here to where my grill. Okay, the grill's right here. All right. And yes, that is the generator you're hearing, and yes, it's running. It's running on gas. There kind of keep a little quiet. I'm kind of breaking it in. I just started about 20 minutes ago. I'm going to break it in for maybe an hour, maybe two. And then I'm going to get to the electrical. So, but anyways, we got fuel. This is a major step right here. No more going out to the gas station for fuel. There's an electric running to the refrigerator. And there's the one going to the refrigerator with another extra outlet. I can run extension cord out to charge the phones, run a TV, whatever, small stuff. So I got a lot accomplished today. Not everything I wanted to do. I wanted to get it all done and get it all buttoned up, but the weatherman lied again as usual. Said it was going to be a sunny day with light winds. Well, it's anything but. It's windy as hell. It's cold as hell. So I got the wire ran to the refrigerator. I got all my gas ran. I need to run one more wire, but I don't want to do it because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I need to get my line set cover on the wall here. Kind of that thing, sort of, but a newer one. Cover all my goods up there, and hopefully in a couple days I'll be done. Alright, so here's my wire going to the furnace. As you can see, this is the plug that's here for, you know, house electricity, and this is the one I just added for the furnace just to test it out, and it works. Like I said, I can run extension cord off of this about 15 feet, 10 feet over to the next room to run a window unit in the summer. So this is pretty much it. So here we are, the final product right here. See, I got a little line set cover underneath this hose reel, which this main one intercepts. Got my gas line going up the wall. I got an electric line going up the wall, all hidden and tucked back going up in the attic. Here's my little gas pipe I got over here that's going to go to service my grill. Okay. And we discussed this box, I think, earlier in the video, but I think I'm going to build a new box. This one served its purpose, and it's actually pretty good, but I want some more options. I really don't like this door here, to be honest with you. I mean, it's nice. It slides open really well, but pretend it's raining right now, okay? So it's raining. I got some plugs getting wet. I don't know. Anyways, I think I'm going to turn this guy all the way around, keep my plugs towards the back. I need to have access to my primer on my carburetor, and I need to have access to my, check my oil. Well, my oil's right there, actually. But anyways, the exhaust is a little too aggressive for now because this exhaust was on here when I was burning gas. Now that I'm burning natural gas, this thing runs really, really clean. I mean, like really clean. So it doesn't smell like a beater. You know, it actually doesn't even smell. I want to get a new box because I think it needs to be wider. I mean, this thing fits from side to side. I mean, there's a little bit of room to breathe here in front and back, but side to side, I just needs a little bit bigger footprint, I think, this box. I think I might build a box where I can pull out and, you know, maybe push my button and everything. I don't know. Over here, you know, I got a pull start, and that's another problem. I'm going to have to pull this over to pull it. Actually thinking of seeing what guys are doing to hook a drill to that to start it, to be honest with you. You know, it starts, you know, you don't have to pull it. I've seen videos of that. Okay, so, of course it all works. I don't need to come here and start it to show you that it works. If it wasn't working, I wouldn't be filming this. I'd instead be cussing something and trying to figure out what the hell's going on. But either way, everything's working here. So I got a wire going right out the back there. It's going into this room right there, which is the kitchen. My refrigerator's right there. So I got a wall plug on the wall in the kitchen for the refrigerator to go into in case of a power outage. And since it's a dual post wall plug, I got an extra post where I can plug an extension cord in to get me some TV power, extension cord power to the charging the phones. I said the second cord is coming up back in there and over here, and this room behind here is the furnace room. There's a furnace closet in the back corner. Okay, so the furnace closet, I mounted a wall plug in there just above the wall plug that was mounted in there for the house electricity. So all I gotta do is pull that one and plug it into this one. And the thing with this one is I'm gonna leave all these plugs plugged in my generator because they're dead when I start it. It's when you go in, you have to start plugging stuff in, and you want to obviously want to do something one at a time, get something started, get it running, and then because you're gonna have a lot of surge if you do it all at once, it might test your generator. My generator is not all that big. I mean, what are we looking at here? I think it's like a 4,500 watt starting. Well, we got 36, 37, something hundred running. So for a refrigerator and to start a gas furnace and the little knickknack, that's plenty. And in that gas furnace closet, I can plug an extension cord in there when it's summertime and run extension cord to my small window unit in the bedroom. That way we can keep cool in the middle of the summer. But the best thing about this whole project was the gas, is getting the natural gas piped in. I mean, that is something else, because this thing would average about 10 gallons of fuel a day of gasoline. So I'd have to go every day and go get 10 gallons of gasoline. Keep in mind, we just had like a 2-week power outage, so yeah, you can imagine. And I also had a problem too, which I kept gas too long stored, and it clogged up the carburetor in my generator, and that set some problems. So now I'm gonna have some clean, natural burning, natural gas. Come out here and start it once a month like you're supposed to. Don't have to worry about storing gas. And as a little perk, if I don't even need to run this generator ever, let's say I get lucky, never have a horrible power outage again, well, at least I'm going to be able to hook up my gas to my grill. Never again having to go for propane. Never again running out in front of a big cookout. None of that. Everything's ready to go. It's plug and play. It's come out here, turn on the gas. I got to turn on the gas right there where I have it all coming out from, which is near the right next to the hot water tank. I got a valve there. You saw the valve in the box, and I also got a valve over here, if you know. But anyway, so it's like turn on the valve and start it and go inside. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to do. So if anything, if you learned anything from this video, it's that I don't care if you run extension cords in your house or however you get the electricity in your house. I don't care if you wire it into your box, which I couldn't legally. I mean, this box is old. You just can't wire them in there. I'm sure somebody could. I'm sure there's an old backwoods boy that would have said, hold my Milwaukee's best and let me hardwire one side of some jumper cables into this, and let's go ahead and put the other jumper cables up there. I'm sure there's that guy. I'm sure there is. Obviously, I didn't go step by step in how I did all this. I'm not a plumber, pipe fitter. I'm not an electrician. And I must say, you know, this is not a how-to video. I can't stress enough that don't listen to me. Call a professional. I'm just a little handyman, just a homeowner handyman, and kind of went about it myself. Pretty sure I'm legal. Pretty sure I am. Like I said, but I didn't go step by step and show you what I did either. I'm just showing you what the finished product is. This is only entertainment purposes only.